Hello, and welcome back to Monster Cafe Christmas. I'm Paul, he, him pronouns, back in the keeper seat for the finale of this flashback arc to June of 1969. Before we resume our tale, let's go around the table and introduce the players. Players, give the audience your pronouns, the pronouns of your character, and remind them the character you're playing, and also something interesting about you that was true in 1969.
Hi, I'm Nick, or Killnose. I'm playing Jason Von Hellman, the big blue devil guy with the long black horns and the red rocky hand, who's reconnected with his niece and nephew after almost 100 years? Both he and I are he, him pronouns. Fun fact. I can't do that one because we've already disproved that one. I already did that one. He knows multiple languages because he's lived at modern day, over 200 years.
Yeah, so he's in the progress of learning multiple languages and probably has learned several of them. Because he has had 70 years, right? And a lot of free time.
So he's at least known, he obviously knows English. He probably knows, French. I don't know.
Yeah, you definitely spent time in Canada in the last 70 years. Of course you picked up some French. And probably some Spanish.
Some French, some Spanish, probably some Japanese, I don't know.
Alright, well, I'm Kenny, and play Archie Van Helmont, the patriarch of the Van Helmont family, who is currently not an old man. We're both he, him. Interesting fact about Archie. He has been a generous donator to Richard Nixon's entire campaign. He's discovering that he has a deep hatred for candy corn and a weird fascination with butterscotch pudding. Next person, please.
That was good.
Hi, everybody. I'm Khadija, she, her pronouns. And I play Aunt Gigi, she, her pronouns. And the Big Mac was introduced in the late 1960s. And Gigi could predict that there was going to be a really annoying commercial for the Big Mac in the early 70s with a song called The Ballad of the Big Mac, and she hated the song before it was cool.
That's amazing.
I actually love that. That's
it's
really
just
cool.
it's
the best
coming,
one.
it's gonna be big.
Yeah, we're over here talking about freaking pudding and stuff, and Gigi's I remember the song.
I hate it. On a sesame seed bun.
And you just know because Gigi's been humming it for 6 months before it comes out. Archie's oh, that's the fucking song.
Exactly.
Can you imagine those moments where the first time they hear or see something, everybody just turns to Gigi and is oh god.
Oh my god.
The whole time? The whole time?
The whole time?
It was this?
Yeah, I feel like Gigi's also annoying to watch TV with because she does that thing Marty does in Back to the Future for every show. She's oh, this one.
Yeah, exactly. Oh.
Archie was super into The Sixth Sense, and then Gigi just walks through. Oh, he's dead too.
Yeah. Oh, is this the one where he's dead?
The worst person to watch anything with.
Exactly, it's Gigi.
Yes, Gigi always knows the twist, even when there is no twist.
Gigi is M. Night Shyamalan's worst enemy.
That's why his movies just get weirder and weirder, because he's just
trying.
He's trying
to psych her out.
He's doing his best, and it's not working. Just how does she know?
Anyway, last time you faced off with the Avatar of Santa and several bona fide fake Christmas elves in Santa's village anchor store in the local mall, where after peaceful negotiations failed, all hell broke loose with Santa firing off giant explosions at you with a magical Red Ryder BB gun. Gigi tuned into Santa to learn where the cult of Christmas was really doing the occult ritual, and then she noped the fuck out of this situation, leaving Archie and Jason to deal with the elvish minions, but not before tossing Archie a grenade belt. The battle with the elves is brutal and bloody, but Jason and Archie eventually prevailed, sadly killing the Avatar of Santa, realizing he was just some dude in a Santa costume possessed by the real deal.
Not our proudest moments.
They came outside and took Raphael's motorcycle to catch up to Gigi and the Archangel, who had deduced the ritual was happening at the Swanson River campgrounds. It is a lengthy ride to the campground. Gigi, as you drive the RV, Raphael says, you definitely know how to shank a pagan god, right? Because bullets and machetes aren't gonna fucking kill the All-Father Odin.
Oh, really? Well, maybe you could tell me how to do it.
So I feel like you say that, but you also like think really hard. You like, because you could probably psychic group chat. You like call Archie and Jason like, hey, do you guys know how to kill a pagan god? Because we're about to try doing that. Does anybody want to roll to investigate a mystery to try and trigger that one question? How do I hurt it?
I have the whole like alternate weird move, past lives. Could I have remembered like if I read something about it or like seen someone do it or something like that?
Oh, sure. You are a roughly 100-year-old seasoned monster hunter, so sure.
That is 10.
I think you remember at one point you went on a hunt with the Doc and Oscar sometime after Ari was sealed in her journal, and I feel like you were killing like an Aztec pagan god in the Americas, right? And basically you learned, you need a wooden stake from the pagan god's homeland consecrated in the blood of an animal that best represents them. So, for a lot of times it's like an animal that's sacrificed to them, or like an animal that's like considered their avatar, and like a tree that's relatively common to the area. Yeah, so I think you communicate that, and everyone's like, okay, the fuck? And Raphael's like, oh yeah, I know. So like he goes to Archie's lore library in the back, like, so we need Arctic birch consecrated in raven's blood. Hey, Gigi, does Archie have any Arctic birch stakes and raven's blood lying around this van?
I know he does. He has all that stuff. Check in his jars.
Check in the jars.
Archie, roll preparedness.
Oh no, I left it at the house.
Oh god.
Yeah, no, Archie was packing stuff and Gigi was distracting him, and he just left the two items he specifically needed and knew to kill
You
Odin.
mean reindeer blood, right? Oh no.
I'll actually give you this. You actually, no, Archie says that as a joke, and it's like, actually, no, because Santa is one of his aspects, you could get away with American pine and reindeer blood, because those are things associated with Santa Claus. So yeah, no, we can do reindeer blood.
Raven's blood. I can kill a raven just fine.
I mean, yeah, but they're not. Don't make me Google how common ravens are in Alaska.
Okay.
I mean, probably not that common.
It's much easier to find a reindeer, I promise.
Not the climate for ravens.
Yeah, so all you need to do is, sometime before you enter this campground, find a stick and kill a deer.
I can do it, says Gigi.
With the stick.
I could do that really well.
I guess I'll find the stick.
Yeah, so you guys, the rest of the ride there is uneventful. It's just a bunch of highway and back roads. You eventually get to a parking area near the campground where you're like, okay, we know the thing's going down, let's find the fucking stick. Yeah, so you find a good stick that I'm sure between the... Archie and Gigi mentioned they have knives all the fucking time. I'm sure you have a whittling knife.
Oh, yeah.
You make it sharp.
Yeah.
Yeah, you make 3 really sharp sticks. So everyone has a sharp stick.
Do we need the tree? I can get us a tree.
No.
And Jason's like, oh, can you sharpen one tree for me? And I'll hurl it at Santa and
just
cover
a
it in all the
giant
extra
tree.
reindeer blood.
Just the entire pie tree.
just impale him with a Christmas tree. Sure.
I mean, look, it could work.
If you want to spend an extra 20 minutes sharpening the trunk of a small pine tree, I'll let you.
I mean, could we? Can we?
Sure, no problem.
Jason will just pull out the fucking tree.
Yeah, Jason just finds like, oh, this would be a great Christmas tree for some small children. Uproots it, and then you guys just slash the trunk off real quick, and you shear off the branches. Now he's just got a wooden stake the size of a fucking telephone pole.
Cool, now all we need is the reindeer blood.
Yeah, so go ahead and roll plus sharp somebody to track a reindeer.
I'll do it. I got 7.
What did you roll, Kenny?
A 14.
So Gigi finds some scat and some tracks. Like, okay, I think I got this. And Archie has already completely tracked this fucking reindeer down and has a crossbow fixed on its liver.
Yeah, Gigi took too many smoke breaks. I'm sorry, guys. I'm
She's
sorry.
like, it's too cold for this shit.
Yeah, exactly. I'm almost there. She's taking another hit. I'm sorry, I'm almost there.
You guys hunt things that eat reindeer. I'm not worried about you killing a fucking reindeer.
Archie had it. It was a personal thing for Archie that he forgot the significant item. So he's like, I got this.
Yep, so with a giant fucking reindeer, even though you have an entire fucking tree as your fourth wooden stake, which is going to be really conspicuous because Jason's just got to walk around with it over one shoulder like he's a construction worker with a 2x4.
Yeah.
You have enough blood to consecrate these 5 things. I guess Raphael also should have a pagan god killing weapon. Almost forgot about him. Like, oh yeah, can I have one of those? Cool.
I mean, he could just have Jason's other one. I'll only have the big one.
Like, he does need that, but at the same time, he also has, like, his holy angel weapon, which I'm gonna
Yeah.
say is just, it's weird. It's a pitchfork. Yeah, definitely not a pitchfork. He manifests it, and he, like, wait, that's not right. He shakes it, and it's a trident now.
Huh.
Sorry, I had to go undercover as a farmer one time. The trident part was too much, so I had to make it look like a pitchfork. Left it in that mode. No big deal, guys.
Uh-huh.
You guys make your way to the campground.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Any other
Yes.
preparations?
Do we have any?
If you roll preparedness for something that's not this oddly specific and it's left in the van, this is your chance to go to the van.
Do we need anything else?
You tell me what you want. You're going into a compound full of Santa cultists, elves. Santa cultists are probably brainwashed, or technically victims, and you have no idea how strong actual Santa is at this point. So, whatever you think you need, if it might be in that van, if you want it, get it.
I think I got everything.
I would say any common weapons, like just regular-ass firearms are in there. I don't remember how many grenades Archie ended up using. You have those grenades left already.
So I have a few grenades. I think like two or three, something like that. So I am swapping out my mallet and wooden stakes for a flamethrower. Actually, shit. Can I bring 4 weapons?
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. The way this works is load. It's like, how inconspicuous are you? I don't think you're worried about walking into this cult compound and
Oh,
then
no.
thinking, oh, these are just ordinary people.
I am.
Yeah.
We are going in
I'm-
guns blazing.
Yeah, I've got the Karate Kid headband on and everything. Just walking in, you know he's
Yeah,
coming in
ex-
ready to.
Except it's a Christmas stocking. It's like one of those really long, thin
Yes.
ones. Yes.
It's tinsel.
Yeah,
tinsel.
I like tinsel better. We're gonna go with
Oh,
tinsel.
tinsel's pretty good, actually.
Question for the drive here: would I have marked away any of the harm that I incurred last session?
That also was a question I had.
Like, at this point, the clock's not moving for you guys. If you want to take an extra 20 minutes to do some first aid with the first aid kit in your van, I'll let you.
Yes, please.
Let me go to how healing works. Recovery. Okay. 1 to 3 harm moves improve your first aid, and later when you... Yes, so you can heal 1 when you do. So you can remove 1 harm applying first aid right now if you suffered any harm.
Cool. I am down to 1. Because I suffered 2 last time.
I am down to 2 because I suffered 3 because I blew shit up.
Did Gigi take any harm? I don't think she did, because she mostly
No.
noped the fuck out of Dodge.
Nope, the fuck out.
Yeah, Gigi just
Oh.
left.
Oh, Raphael's like, oh, is that hurting you, Archie? And he just lays on hands. So
Oh,
remove 1 more
shit.
harm. And you're like, oh God, the mighty powerful, heal this man. Pray with me. Say hallelujah, Archie. Say hallelujah.
He bursts into flames a little bit.
Yeah, right?
Red Rob.
All right, so you're as healed up as you're going to be. You go to the campground now. There's a visible shimmering in the air both around and above the campground. At ground level, it looks like one of those thermal heat mirages you see on hot days in ordinary places. Definitely not something you see in Alaska, even in late spring or summer. Above the park, though, it's just straight up Aurora Borealis. Right part of the country, wrong time of day, wrong time of year, localized entirely above this one specific campground.
Yep, this looks like the place.
Do you walk through the distortion?
I don't know, can Gigi read the distortion and know anything about it, or should we just go in?
Just roll the tune in.
Okay. Alright, that's not so bad. How about an 11? What do I learn?
In Clockwork Orange, there's this forced viewing chair where they have this guy strapped to a chair, and his eyelids are pried open, and he's watching like 30 TV screens at once.
Yeah.
That's how much information you get at once, because
Oh boy.
you peer through this and you see what it appears to be about 50 years of information for 100+ people all at once, because you're just tuning in. You get like a little bit of a nosebleed, and then you like recenter because you rolled an 11, and you see like, oh hey, these people are all really fucking old. These people, like the people who've been disappearing, have all been like people in like between the ages of like 18 and like maybe late 30s. Everybody here looks geriatric, possibly octogenarian, except for Santa and the elves.
Huh.
Gigi's like, old. I never want to get old. That's never gonna happen to me.
Doesn't sound like us. That's not.
Like that's what you get like with tuning in. Do you have questions for that move that you can apply here? Maybe that's what I'll give you for free, just with you tuned in at the weird magic thing.
I don't know. I think I'm gonna hold it. I don't think I really have anything I could ask this thing.
Yeah, because I think you have a lot of information, so you could. It's just a matter of do you want to, or because you're probably gonna get a lot of this information you walk through anyway. But the one thing I'll give you before you walk through is everybody's real fucking old.
Yeah, I think that's enough, man.
All right. I think you communicate this to the group, and you all kind of just like take a deep breath and walk through this weird time distortion.
I have a hold on my past lives, and if I remember correctly, one of the questions was what's going on here. I'm gonna use that to ask that question.
I think when Gigi described this, and you were like also visually inspecting it, you're like, oh, I remember Santa Claus has the ability to dilate time, the whole like every house in the world in one night thing.
Yes.
And you've seen probably something like this before, but like basically it's like time is moving differently in this field, and it might be a different entire fucking year inside of this, inside of this campground and the area surrounding it.
I see. Okay.
So basically Santa is creating, you remember at the mall, Santa said something about like it would take a lot of people worshiping him in continuity for a very long time for him to get back a fraction of his power. You can intuit he probably did that to all the people in here while infesting them with holiday spirits, so they would just think it's Christmas every day for 50 years.
So he's speeding up time, basically, for this small part.
Yes, just for this, like, one, like, several hundred acre campground and however many people he has trapped in there.
Cool. Alright.
That's cheating.
That feels like cheating, yes.
So, you pass through the time distortion. The world seems to wobble, shake, and turn upside down as time dilates. At a glance, you see each other, but not as you were moments ago. You recognize each other as the versions of yourselves that the audience will know are from the 21st century. Some of the members are there, not all of them, enough to recognize each other for your 21st century selves, enough to remember the specific events of the podcast that aired to date, but nothing specifically about how this hunt played out or most other future events. You are, for all intents and purposes though, your modern day selves.
Jason doesn't look all that different.
Just a slightly different outfit, honestly.
A slightly different outfit and a beard. That's basically it.
It's like that one scene from Vox Machina where Grog puts on the belt and just instant beard.
Yeah.
And Gigi just immediately feels the irony of saying, I never want to get old.
Yep.
Oh god, my joints!
Gigi's like, actually, she's really feeling it.
Why is everything so heavy?
Archie suddenly has regrets about bringing all those extra weapons with him.
It's only like 20 pounds. Why am I struggling?
Archie's muscle mass has deteriorated substantially.
My knees, my back.
I can't see shit.
You look around the campground, and as Gigi predicted, everyone's just geriatric as you are, except Jason.
Yeah.
There are, you estimate at a cursory glance, somewhere between 100 and 200 people, not including the dozens of fake Christmas elves, being shepherded around the campground. The campsite is heavily decorated for Christmas, well-furnished trees, massive vats of hot chocolate and eggnog, the works. No one seems to be held against their will, they're just celebrating Christmas. Raphael also looks exactly the fucking same, because natural-born angels do not age.
I can't imagine.
If I was a gambling man, Raphael says, based on what you guys were just saying, I'd say All Father Christmas dilated time so these people would celebrate somewhere in the neighborhood of 50 years of Christmas over and over again so he'd be more powerful.
Yeah.
What?
Oh god.
Oh, sorry. He actually uses angel magic to reach into his angel hammer space and pull out one of those, like, 1940s ear horns. Holds up to Archie's ear and repeats what he just said.
Oh.
damaging his
This
eardrums
sucks.
even more.
I don't like this at all. This is awful.
I can't imagine it's very fun.
I hate you.
Yeah, I know. It sure is nice being somebody who doesn't age, huh, Jason?
Yeah. Yeah. I feel bad now.
Yeah, so unlike Santa's village, the elves are paying you no heed as long as you don't do anything violent or disruptive. They're like paying you no mind, even though Jason's carrying around a 10-foot telephone pole with tree with him.
Also covered in blood, right? Or are we doing the blood last?
Oh, like, no, I mean, it's consecrated in blood. You can let it dry.
I see. So it is instead a dried, bloodied tree trunk.
Right, yep. Yeah, it does not need to be... The blood does not still need to be wet on the tree for this to work. It probably is still somewhat moist.
It should be dust, but I don't think we should be doing it like
Well,
that.
here's the thing. There are wooden structures that are over 100 years
That's
old
true.
in
That's
real
true.
life.
Yeah, like
so.
trees are old, man.
Yeah, but like the tree was a dead tree when you carried it in because you uprooted it and cut it into a stake.
Yeah.
But to be fair, there are wooden objects from the 1700s that still exist even without restoration efforts.
Yeah,
It's fine.
fair enough.
But you do see, since you can freely survey this area until you decide to fuck around and find out, you see right by the bed of the river a massive Christmas tree that has a pyre built around it, kind of like a Salem witch trial style pyre. Definitely the pyre that's going to be used for the ritual sacrifice to bring Odin's full power back to Santa. And you do eventually also clock good old St. Nicholas near the pyre, holding what appears to be a lump of coal glowing green and red with holiday spirit. And he's using it to conjure more and more elves who are fairly heavily armed. By heavily armed, I mean mostly wielding candy canes and tinsel.
Okay. My
But
brain.
like, you saw what they could do.
Yeah, my brain instantly went like this small Santa elves, but just like combat gear and like just like full on like guns and stuff.
So you know the movie The Santa Claus, where
Yes.
they had the commando elves come
Yes,
to rescue Santa
yeah.
from jail? Those elves. He's just summoning armies of those guys.
God.
Except instead of being played by children in real life, they are all basically Hermie the dentist from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Just with different hair and eye colors over and over again. It's basically just, he's 3D printing the same elf. I would
think
die
it's-
for Riley.
I do think it's funny if it was all the same elf. Like somebody just copied it.
Yeah, no, the ones coming from the lump of coal are exactly the same elf. Like, he's just 3D printing Fey elves. And they're all just saying the same exact line every time, like he's just repeating a job off the printer.
I can't tell if that's more horrifying or less.
So this version of Santa isn't quite like what you'd expect, because he's taken on more and more of his Odin persona. The sleeves are ripped from his red and white coat, showcasing some of the most rippling biceps you have ever seen. The body is less rotund and more lean than you'd expect, with the beard being just kind of below the chin length and not that full pullable sheet of hair you usually see Santa depicted with. He also just has this, once he's feel like he's printed enough elves, he kind of pockets the rock, because you can see he does have to exert himself every time he makes one. And he just takes a candy cane, and in his hand, the candy cane just elongates and turns into Odin's spear. You see 4 people voluntarily just take positions standing around the pyre waiting for the ritual to begin. How would you like to proceed?
I'm starting to regret everything right now.
Why?
Well, we have 2 elderly people here and me and an archangel. How are we going to do this? Against what I can only describe as a Viking god, which he is, I guess.
And I would say
try
I would say he's probably at 50% All-Father power.
Okay.
Like, at Santa, he was like 20%. You guys fought like a Avatar of Santa, so like 15% is what you fought in the mall. So he's about 3 times as strong as the one you fought in the mall. Is your best guess, looking at how ripped he is.
Wonderful.
And just like his general magic aura.
Great. Lovely.
Okay. So the wood's not lit. It's like
No.
Okay.
No, there's
Okay,
you can
okay.
see like some of the not 3D printed elves are like they have like Christmas candles, like big old candelabras of Christmas candles that are like getting ready to torch the thing.
Okay, so we could probably... Is there any water nearby?
Yeah, there's a riverbed right behind this pyre.
Yeah, that's smart. We wet the wood
Yeah.
at least something.
Make it harder for it to light.
I will also say for just for everyone's knowledge, because all the trees are connected, they are connected by large amounts of garlands that kind of like connect them. You get the impression if the fire were to get out of control, it would go across these garlands and light the entire forest of this campground up like lighting a fuse to a bomb.
Well, we know what we have to do. I mean, I can't speak. Fuck, I can't speak. God. Me, Jason, and Raphael can go fight Odin. Well, you two geriatrics can go try and wet the fire, the wood.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm not laughing at you. I promise.
You're talking like you drank an entire vat of the rum-infused eggnog.
Your pupils are huge!
Hey, wait, did you say eggnog? Is there non-rum eggnog for the old people?
So you see several vats of eggnog and hot chocolate. You get the impression if you got closer, you could probably see which one's non-alcoholic.
Okay, that's what Gigi's thinking. She can pour some beverage on the wood. That's her idea.
Not use water from the lake bed 10 feet behind the pyre,
It's too difficult to transport water from a lake, okay? Do you have a hose, Paul? You can lend me a hose?
Archie, roll preparedness to find a hose.
Be happy to. That's what I'm here for.
Alright, Archie, no, really, Archie, do you have a hose? Or, I don't know what, tank.
13, I have a hose.
Yay!
He's like looking for like, okay, I got this. He sees that there's actually a hookup for a garden hose, like
nice.
Over like this, like there's like a utility building on a campground. Like, you know where they put like nice campgrounds that have toilets and not just outhouses, and have actual waterworks. Yeah. There's like a hose hookup right there.
Sick.
It's like in the center of the compound, which makes sense because obviously you want all the different campers in the campground to have equal access to the toilet.
Is the center also where the pyre is?
No, the pyre is in one of the campsites. It's like a hose of appropriate length could get there.
Okay. All right, let's go.
I will say the
Archie.
hookup is for a garden hose. You do not have a firefighter quality hose.
Damn.
Even with
That would be amazing.
Yeah, but like if you wanted to wet the tree, you could. But you do get the impression the second you do anything that contributes to actually stopping this ritual, even if you're trying to be sneaky about it, you might draw the attention of all the elves and Santa.
I don't got a plan.
Does Santa have one eye or both eyes?
At the moment, he has both eyes, but you do see a scar slowly forming over one of the eyes.
If you're enjoying this and want to play yourself, head on over to evilhat.com and pick up a copy of Monster of the Week. When you do, enter code BARDROCK10 and get 10% off your entire purchase. And if you liked us, then here's a trailer for another Bard Rock Network show.
Greetings and salutations, dear friends. Are you looking for a dystopian actual play? Maybe something with a little steampunk pizzazz? Listen to Blades in Paradise. Society collapsed, but our corporate overlords rebuilt it. In this Blades in the Dark actual play, you'll join the Express Service Parcel Network, or ESPN, as they seek to find out if paradise is really heaven on earth, or if there's something darker underneath the surface. Available now wherever you find your favorite podcasts.
Alright. Do I think that there would be pain involved in that transition enough to incapacitate him for a moment?
Why don't you roll to read a bad situation?
That's a good idea.
13!
No, that he just seems to be undergoing no discomfort from that. He seems to only undergoing discomfort if he actually uses godly power he hasn't fully tapped into yet. Like, you saw him kind of grimace every time he, made an elf. But he was clearly printing, an extra 20 elves to make sure he had sufficient security in case you guys specifically showed up. So, okay. You can see, if he taps into his big god power, it does weaken him. Because he's not a full Odin yet. So, if he does Odin things as opposed to Santa things, it is taking a lot out of him.
Okay, follow-up question to that. Are the elves... So you know when you print the same thing like 100 times, the printer starts to like blur it a little bit, like the copy gets a little just... The quality decreases?
You get the impression these elves, being that they are fresh-made elves, aren't particularly bright. Like, you get the impression, they know how, like, they have their motor skills, whatever. You get the impression they'd be easy to outsmart because they are just repeating the same handful of pre-made, like, I'm a fucking toy with a pull string lines over and over again, and haven't developed any sense of person. So, they probably, if you were to try doing something clever to outsmart them, would probably fall for it. That is the defect I will give you. But they do look like elven commandos. You do have one more question if you would like to burn it on something.
I don't know what to burn it on, though, is the thing.
It is worth considering. You do have somewhere in the neighborhood of 100 to 200 victims. Would you like to use the question, the best way to protect the victims?
Sure.
Okay, so you can see they're all enthralled by Santa. You recognize this very similar to like a lot of creatures in mythology, be they fae, gods, whatever, have like a charm effect, and you've seen that in like a lot of people like in the mall, whatever. If you can find a way to snap them out of it, you get the impression they'll realize, oh wait, I've been in a trance for 50 years and I need to get the fuck out of Dodge.
But how do we do that?
Gigi's on a lot of psychedelics at this time.
It's while you're old?
I will let you roll plus weird to see if the psychedelics are amplifying your psychic powers.
Yeah, that's good. Let me do it. And yes, especially as she's gotten older, she's only gotten worse.
God, what is with this family and drug use? What's with this?
Very high drug use. A very high amount of 11.
Yeah, so in 11, I would say it is more amplified. You could probably, like, without doing anything else, get somewhere in the neighborhood of, like, 4 to 6 people at a time as opposed to 2 to 3. It's just double what you had before. So, like, just follow me? Yeah, like, basically you can just go, like, you can get close enough, like, get clusters of them in the same range of you. You could probably just, like, psychically snap them out of it by rolling plus weird to do weird stuff to them. Yeah, so, like, basically what I can say is, like, you determine, I can get a bunch of these at a time. Archie, I think you guys are talking about this, like, surveying this out, like, oh, hey, but this is our plan. Archie, roll plus sharp to just survey the area, looking for something that you could use to boost GG's psychic power. Sort of like your preparedness, but, like, you're not going to just have this lying around. You're looking for something the campsite conveniently has around.
That's a 6.
Can I help?
Yeah, helping out would actually work here. So roll plus cool to help out. And I think you're just like, I think you give Archie a fucking uppies so you can see better.
Yeah.
Okay.
So roll plus cool. You need at least a 7.
That's 9.
All right, cool. So you do that. You expose yourself to trouble and danger doing that.
That's fine.
So what happens is Jason holds you up, but immediately what happens is the elves and Santa kind of clock like, oh, hey, they're getting ready to do stuff.
What? No. No, we aren't.
No?
I'm just giving my old man uppies. What's wrong with you?
So you know enough, but like Archie specializes in knowing shit about shit, right? You read about this before, I think, is the move you have relevant to that. You see several Christmas-style artifacts around, not the like there's not the pyre, which is like the sacrificial tree, but like the tree kind of like in the center of the compound near the bathrooms. It's like the big tree they decorated to like be like you see a Christmas star at the top of that tree. You're like, oh, Santa's using that to amplify his holiday cheer to keep them entranced. If we fuck that thing up, we could probably, like, that thing is either Gigi could use that as a transmitter if she got close enough to it, or you guys could dismantle it and it might make it easier to snap people out of it. One or the other. But also, it's really fucking high up.
Should I throw a bus at it, or an RV, or something?
I will let you know that will absolutely aggro the elves
fair.
when they see you throwing a heavy thing at the fucking tree.
That's fair.
It's like, if you want to do a more subtle approach to that, you can. You're also welcome to. I will say there are picnic tables, there are, like, the parking area is outside of the zone, but, like, there's still, like, various utility objects that, like, a park would have around that would be, like, classified. Like, there's probably a dumpster. You can find something. Also, there is also, because I said all Christmas things, there's definitely just another fucking sleigh.
I was about to ask for that.
Yeah, like, the sleigh is definitely closer to the pyre, like, by Santa, because obviously he's to be by his sleigh. And the sleigh is hitched to 9 reindeer, one of which has a glowing red nose.
Wait, Raph, can't you just teleport up there? You could teleport earlier.
Oh yeah, no, that's the thing I can do.
Teleport me!
Oh, sure, I'll do that. Like, he holds out his hand for Gigi to hold his hand. Once we do that, they're gonna get mad at us though, because they're gonna see us fucking with their star. You guys good to go once I do that? Because the second I poof up there, they're gonna get mad at us.
Sure. I'm ready.
And you hear like the flutter of wings, and with a turn and a flourish, he and Gigi disappear and are at the top of the tree. Yeah, but it is a small landing space, so Gigi, roll cool to not lose your grip on a tree, because you're just frantically grabbing onto something as you appear in midair and are trying to latch onto a tree.
Okay, 10.
Yeah, with a 10, you just do it. It's cool. It's like that one time on Bard Rock Cafe where Rook reached out and grabbed a tree branch with her iron arm. Same thing.
Okay.
You just reach out and grab it. You are like right at the base of the star. Raphael's like, you got this, right? I'm gonna go help fight Santa.
Okay.
Yeah, cool. And he just flutters back away, and he's like, he and Jason are in the process of flanking Santa. We'll do this one thing at a time. Gigi, we'll start with you. Touch the star and then roll plus weird. I'll give you +1 moving forward. We're actually gonna do this as big magic, because you're doing a big magic. The requirement is you have a very specific tool, this thing. It is going to be, I think you're trying to override Santa's influence, so we're going to probably do 2 or 3 plus weird rolls to try and override it, but you'll get more people every time you do it. And you do have to kind of remain vulnerable in this tree to do it. That's the other expense I'll have. So roll plus weird to see how you do. This is the one you get without any disruption.
Okay, so with this one I got a 12.
People on the absolute outskirts of the compound start to snap out of it. You can see like, oh, hey, they're like, oh, what? And like, they seem really confused, like, I'm old! Why am I so old? And they get the fuck out of Dodge, and you see them kind of vaguely de-aging as they leave the time dilation field, like time figures out the age they're supposed to be.
Oh.
You see a couple of them, like, as they do that, like, kind of like grasp their chest as their heartbeat recalibrates to the correct biochemistry, but they're fine. I will say you cleared out about 1/3 of the 150 people, so there's still 100 people, not including the fourth of Pyre. Archie, roll to act under pressure to get to this hose hookup unhindered by all the elves, whom are definitely going to... Basically, you're either trying to be stealthy, fast, or both. Either way, you're trying to get there unhindered in, like, the same span of time that Gigi's fucking with this star.
10.
Yeah, you get there, absolutely. You get to the hose hookup. The elves clock you as you get to the hookup, but you have already hitched it to the thing. Now it's just another, I don't know, like 100, like... I don't know how long, but you have an extra long hose because you were prepared.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, so... Archie, we've talked about Archie's hose in the past on this podcast.
It's a hose. Okay, I'm done.
So in a second, you're going to have to get past the elves to get near that pyre, which they do like seeing shit's going down. So, but that is Archie's gotten safely to the hose. The hose is ready. I feel like you have the hose in one hand and something to fight elves in the other hand.
So Archie came here with a flamethrower, and I want to make it very clear, this is the one that has, like, the backpack that goes with it.
Okay, which is extra hard for him, because you're joking, oh, it weighs 20 pounds. No, those things weigh like 70 pounds.
Yeah, I was being totally serious, like, oh god, my back!
Yeah, which makes him, like, doing really well stealthing up this hose really funny, because he's like, ka-clunk, 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 ka-clunk.
So Archie has in his left hand a hose, and in his right hand a nozzle, and just fire and water.
I was gonna say, you have a hose that shoots water and a hose that shoots fire. That's what you got.
Yeah.
Jason, as you and Raphael approach Santa Claus, remember how Santa summoned like 20 elven commandos?
Yeah.
They form a defensive wall between you guys and Santa because their priority is protecting Santa and you are beelining at Santa.
Cool.
Raphael pulls out his trident and goes, tell you what, you handle Santa, I will get the fodder off of you. Mostly because I don't want the NPC kill stealing you. So he, like, clears the way. You have a beeline to Santa with, like, I'll say he probably had... roll a d20 if you have a d20 available. We're to see how many of these 20 elves he occupies for you.
14.
14 of the 20 elves are occupied keeping the Archangel Raphael, in air quotes,
Cool.
busy. So you have 6 of these guys between you and Santa.
How long is the pine tree I'm holding right now?
I'm going to say you have a 10-foot pole.
Cool. I'm just gonna like basically sweep at these guys, at the elves that are in front of me.
You can roll your big stuff move with the telephone pole stake.
Oh no, that's 6.
You do like clobber 2 of them, The other 4 kind of like bash around, because they're little guys, right?
Yeah.
2 of them run under it, and two of them actually climb up and run along the length.
Yeah.
So, like, the 2 that run under it grab you by the legs,
Ah.
and the 2 that run up the length, one jumps on your fucking face. And the other one just, like, he, like, sees your big rocky, like, nope, and he bites your regular hand. So I would say you took 2 of these elves out of commission. One of them bites your hand, so roll to act under pressure not to drop your big stick.
That's 8.
You lose the grip on that, so you kind of have a shaky grip with the right hand of doom.
Cool.
The face hugger is going to pull out some tinsel, and he's going to... Actually, no, he's not going to pull out the tinsel, actually. No, he's just going to kick you in the fucking teeth. I think with that, the combination of that and the 2 that are, like, attacking your ankles, I feel like you would take 2 harm? Okay, so GG. So as you get ready to, like, try and do a second wave of this, several of the other elves that are not commandos are looking at you like, the fuck do we do with her up there? What do we got? They, like, go to the Santa's toy bag, and they reach in, and they pull out slingshots.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And they're just gonna slingshot lumps of coal at you. Roll to act under pressure to maintain your grip on the trees. You're being pelted with rocks. They are shooting you, like, you're shooting, like, 40 feet up, so a lot of the, like, velocities out here, they're just trying to knock you loose.
Yeah. I got a 6. Yeah, I don't want to lose my position. I think I'll spend the luck. It's a little sad. First time.
What is your playbook special move for when you spend luck?
As I mark off luck boxes, my dark side's needs will get nastier. My 3 tags, though, I think it still makes sense. It's like violence, addiction, and poor impulse control.
How do you think those things are worse in this moment for Gigi? Like, what is going through her head as she, like, gets pelted with these rocks by these pesky child-looking fucks?
She just, like, can't help it. She takes her hunting knife that she has, and she just throws it at one of them. So she loses her knife.
We'll roll to kick some ass to see how you do. Just throw, like, I just want to see if you hit the elf.
Not so good. That's 8.
I think you do bean one in the head, but like I kind of did like a spinning throw, and the butt of your knife hit it. It's like, ow! like that particular elf is not dead, but also not gonna shoot more things at you. You like distracted one of the elves.
Okay, that's not so bad.
Yeah, like you are still in a safe position. Now you may roll plus weird to try and get more victims out of here, and you can see basically there were like 100 elves here. And 20 of them are, like, the 20 commando ones are busy. Like, 60 of those elves are just focusing on you and Archie. And 20 of them are trying to round up the victims before you get them loose. So, let's see how many of them can you get those people snatched free.
Okay, I got a 9.
Another 25 of them snap out of it. So, those 25, like, get out of it and, you know, they, like, scramble because old people are still fucking feisty, right? So... Like, the elves are, like, trying to chase them, but, like, there's 20 elves and 25 of them, and the elves don't necessarily have good position, so most of them get out. It's fine. Enough I'll count it as all 25 escaping.
Sick.
Archie, you are approaching Santa's sleigh with your flamethrower and your hose. There are... I assigned 30 elves to Gigi and 30 to you. They aren't all directly in front of you, like, they're kind of coming in different directions. What do you do as there are elves between you and the pyre?
I think just to start with, Archie is going to... Like, both his hands are full. So he's gonna drop the hose for a second and lob a grenade directly ahead, and then just charge in as the grenade's exploding.
Yeah, so, like, you throw up... You're trying to scatter the elves, which will get
trying
more
to
of them,
spook
but
them.
not kill them. Yeah, so roll plus cool to try and place a grenade to clear yourself a path.
7.
You probably underthrow the grenade. You either need to risk getting yourself hurt, getting caught in the blast, or you're not going to be able to advance as far as you'd like, which will expose you to danger from the other elves.
So, the problem with getting caught in the blast is I have a flamethrower.
Yes.
So, not doing that.
Yeah, so, like, I will say, like, basically you had, like, 100 yards to get to the pyre, right?
Right.
I will say, like, you probably were going to clear 50 of it if you could get through the elves and the wall 100. You make 25. So you're about a quarter of the way there. This is how far you can run before you're like, oh, if I get too close, the grenade will get me. But I think you were kind of clumsy because you have one hand on the nozzle, you're trying to pull the pin on a grenade and throw it, and you kind of, like, fucked up the throw because of that.
Sounds right. Also, Archie is not used to being physically weak. Just bone density, not there anymore.
Yeah, so like you
Muscles
do
gone.
scatter.
Just
Yeah, so you do scatter like the 10 elves that were like ahead of you, but the 20 that were around you like catch up and like they're kind of like starting to dogpile on you. Because like there's some behind you, some on your left and right. Do you want before I pass your turn? Do you want to do anything about the ones dogpiling you?
they're actively on top of me.
Yeah, like a handful of them are physically trying to climb you, like they're trying to pull you to the ground, basically, because they just have sheer numbers on you.
I'm gonna point at my Krampus-looking family member. Say, watch out! He's trying to steal all the presents! He's trying to ruin Christmas!
Alright, roll plus charm to manipulate someone. I'll give you +1 moving forward, because we have done the bit for 3 episodes about how he looks like the Krampus.
So with a +1, it would be a 10.
Are the 10? Yeah, they fucking fall for it. The ones that were most immediately on top of you, like, we got this, guys. We'll stop the Krampus. And now you only have the ones that are, like, getting, like, closing in on you, but you can try and outrun them next round. Jason, in addition to the 4 fuckers that were fucking you up, there are now approximately 10 fuckers coming at you.
Ah! What? Where the fuck did these guys come from?
Yeah, so they'll be on you in a second, but you do have the face hugger, the ankle biters, and the wrist biter to deal with immediately.
Yeah. One hand is off the tree that I'm holding, right?
Right. You don't have, like, great leverage either, because if you, like, let's say, hypothetically, you were going to try and throw this telephone pole like a spear with one hand, you do have the hindrance of an elf physically holding on to each ankle, in addition to the one arm, and the fact you also can partially not see, so.
What if I throw something light? Like, say, Jason pulls off the face hugger, the elf, and just throws the elf at Odin.
There is already an elf on your wrist if you want to throw that one.
Could I, like, throw with enough force to get both of them off me?
Basically, you throw one with preciseness, and the other one, just because you're swinging your really strong arm really hard, might go flying. Are you trying to inflict harm on Santa with this elf? Do I do this fastball special, or are you mostly trying to distract Santa and remove some elves?
Remove some elves, preferably. Much better. That's a 9.
The one elf goes flying off in a random direction, the one that was just kind of dangling from your wrist. They are not out of the... Like, they're not out of the fray, but they're not involved in it this second. They just kind of went tumbling in a random direction.
As long as they're off me.
Just for comical effect, they land in the rumnog. Sploosh. But the other one does bean Santa right in the head. He's like, Santa's like, you dare strike All-Father Christmas? And he's going to just, like, shoot a lightning bolt at you. But he hasn't gotten to full power yet. He's, like, had been starting, so he's like, oh yeah, it's gonna be this big bad Zeus fight. And he shoots an itty bitty little spark. He tried summoning up that Odin Force lightning bolt, and he threw his back out and threw a bolt that kind of, like, wails on you. You're gonna take 3 harm reduced to 1.
Alright, that's what I want to do.
But I will say he actually, because he did that, his elves do not have armor, and you are basically a big fucking superconductor, so the 2 elves that were biting your ankles, fried.
Yeah!
Yay.
But that is your turn. You used your turn to attack Santa with an elf.
I mean, it got everything off me.
That's true. At the expense of 1 harm, you did deal with 4 enemies, so.
Yeah.
Raphael is just still swatting, like, man, these fuckers are persistent. He's, like, being dogpiled. He's doing that thing, like, cause he's wielding his, trident like a bow staff, so he's, like, bashing one, and then bashing another, and then he's, like, kicking them. It's just, like, this persistent, like, one jumps him, and he throws them off. It's basically, like, an elaborate choreography of him constantly bashing 3 of them away, while the other ones circle around, over and over again. I am an archangel, you dull creatures! GG, we won't belabor this. You are still being bombarded by fucking lumps of coal, but it's mostly an annoyance. Roll plus weird. I'll give you -1 moving forward with them bombarding you because you're focusing on holding onto the tree.
Okay, so -1. It's kind of amazing. I got 11 plus 3, 14, -1, 13.
All but 25 of these campers are free. Those 25 are being hindered by elves. So, like, now the problem is much more, oh, hey, I need to get the elves off of these... Like, I would say, actually, there's 20... I said there were 20 elves hoarding them. Seeing that they did that, the elves that were shooting you are going to help them. There's 25 that cannot get free because elves are shepherding them. So that is now your priority is those 25, or someone's priority at some point.
Like, the mind control is broken off them, but the elves are just keeping them inside.
Right, yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Those elves are hindering them. There's basically twice as many elves as there are geriatric people, so they can herd these ones.
All right.
Because there's like 5 of them still harassing Gigi. The other 25 they're harassing Gigi went to help the 20 doing them to round up the 25 humans. Just for people who like numbers in the audience, I am tracking these hordes.
Okay.
But yeah, I feel like Gigi's going to now try and descend from the tree.
Right. That's my next step is Gigi starting to climb down.
I will let you do that without like skipping your turn here. So roll act under pressure to try and climb down.
She's old right now. She doesn't have her knife to help her. So you know what I mean? She would try and do something like that. So she's got to take it a bit slower. I rolled and got a 7.
Yeah, the 7, I think you just have a slow descent. Like, you could have gone faster, but you're being careful. Yeah, but like, yeah, you're making steady progress. You're probably a third of the way down the tree.
Alright. It is what it is.
Archie, the elves that you scattered are starting to get in position. You still have a clear path, but they're also these little fuckers right at your ankles. What do you want to do?
So, I think the priority is getting to the pyre. I want to utilize this flamethrower that I brought with me. Because I can fire it behind me as I focus the hose in front of me.
That's true. The pyre is like they lit that, like, it's probably been about a minute since those fires were lit. So we're talking like ankle-length fire. The people there are feeling toasty, but they're not in imminent danger. Maybe we'll have some nasty burns on their ankles.
Focuses on running. I'm trying to get some of the elves. I would say I'm trying to get them to hesitate more with the flamethrower, right? Like, the focus is running forward. I'm just kind of spray and pray behind me with the flamethrower.
Okay, roll to act under pressure. Just get the elves to take a wide berth with you as you spray this flamethrower. Like, kind of like a warning shot, you're going forward with the flamethrower.
That's a 6.
So you turn and you press the nozzle, and you definitely just blast it up into the branches of an overhead tree and get those garland fuses. This forest fire is going to go out of control real fast. But you do have a hose, so you could try and deal with it, but that'll cost you time on the pyre.
Not the focus right now.
The elves, however, look concerned because the forest needs to survive long enough for the ritual. Like, if the rest of the forest burns down before the ritual, that's a problem. So you actually see like half of the elves are focused on you, forming a bucket line.
Would I recognize that?
Yeah, I think you do see that. Like, oh, hey, basically there were 20 elves on you, and 10 of them just said, oh, we're going to form a bucket line. So they're trying to, because you've already used the hose hookup. I think the other 10 are going to probably also try and wrestle the hose from you because it's also one of your objectives. So, like, they're
Okay.
also kind of, but like, the 10, like, they're like, 10 of us can handle this one old man. So the other 10 are trying to deal with the fire. Jason, at this point, the 10 that Archie directed towards you, are at your things, but like, you also have a clear line to Santa.
The 10 are on my ass now, right?
Right. They're not physically on you, but like, they are, if you don't deal with them, they will be a physical problem for you. Let me put it that way. They are not a problem at this moment, but you can't just ignore them.
Yeah.
I do want to say I, Kitty, am sorry for this.
You are fine. Jason's gonna try and do the sweeping leg thing where like he takes the tree and like swipes it at the elves again.
Okay, that did work pretty well the first time, so yeah, go ahead and roll to kick some ass.
That's an 11.
Yeah, no, I think you like sideswipe them, and at this point, like, you do that, but like Santa gets up in your business with your spear. He's like, you have been very naughty, Jason Van Helmens.
Yeah, and you've been a bitch, so what of it?
So I'm continuing to do my climbs in.
Yep, so roll plus cool to get down there. If you get like a 10 plus, we will let you get all the way down.
Let's see. I didn't get a 10. I got an 8.
They slow descent, you make it down. You do have weird abilities to let you do things at range if you want to try and contribute to this in some way that's not climbing.
Okay, please let me do this. Please let me play the Ballad of the Big Mac in Santa's head
Man.
over and over.
I'm so happy right now.
What is your kick some ass move when you do it with weird, the big whammy?
Yeah, the big whammy, yeah, I can use plus weird instead of plus tough.
Roll the big whammy to try and psychically assault Odin, who's about to use the Odin force on Jason.
Okay, I got exactly 10.
You're going to inflict 2 harm on Santa. Because he's charging with the Odin Force, you're going to take 1 harm.
That's fine with me. Is it more important I force him where I want him or I do more damage?
If I may,
Yeah.
Jason wants him in front of him because he's going to stake him.
Yeah, sounds good. I'm gonna move him right in front of Jason.
Yeah, so I think what you do is you make him stumble back and, like, kind of, like, bend... Like, he's, like, ripping his head so he's exposed for Jason. So, yeah, Santa is positioned perfectly for Jason to telephone pole stake him.
Yeah. Which is his whole thing.
Yes. All he hears is about 2 beef patties. That's all he can fucking hear. Fucking lettuce.
Meanwhile, Gigi, and when Odin taps in the Odin Force, the 1 harm you take is from hearing Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You.
God.
About 25 years before it actually hit the charts.
Oh, God. A fate worse than
This
death.
song kinda slaps!
Right? I don't know what's better or worse, you know what I mean?
You thought
It's
her
like
out
equal.
before she even existed.
Right, damn.
This song isn't so bad the first time you hear it.
Yeah.
Right. It's like, I just don't know yet. No, but Gigi can tell. She's like, oh my god, in the future, this is gonna...
Oh, no.
Some...
The prophecy.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
right.
because of the time dilation, you have 50 years of listening to the song every year go through your head in an instant.
Oh no.
Anyway, Archie, you have started a forest fire. Half the elves are trying to deal with that. The other half are trying to pull your hose from your hand so they can help with the forest fire and stop you from putting out the fire or the pyre.
Archie's still kind of doing 2 things at once, right?
Yep.
I think seeing the dramatic effect that it had on the other elves, he is going to deliberately point the flamethrower at the other elves trying to deal with the forest fire while also worsening the forest fire.
You're burning these elves alive.
Okay, so you are trying to get the 10 elves that are trying to pull your hose out of your hand to go help their friends.
Yeah.
Alright, roll to act under pressure to make this forest fire worse in a way that will get all the elves to focus on that as opposed to you.
Okay, I mean, it's an 8.
Yeah, so I think the worst outcome here is that you do make the forest fire worse and you do roast some of those elves, but they do pull the hose out of your hand. Because
That's fair.
Yeah, so that is your worst outcome is they do get the hose and they immediately turn it on the forest fire you started, but it's also a garden hose, so it's not going to put out a fucking forest fire. It's kind of like an effort futility, but can we slow down the forest fire?
Yeah.
And I will also say, you do intuitively know, if you can just remove the 4 victims from the pyre, the fire on the pyre is not an issue. Like, that's also an option you have now that you've kind of mitigated Santa's forces.
Okay. So, I don't know if you want to jump to somebody else or you want me to keep going.
I feel like you're 1 step removed from this. Let's go to G... Actually, no, let's do this really first, because I feel like Gigi and Jason might have Santa dealt with if things go well. So just for narrative expediency, let's have you... you want to roll to act under pressure to try and go help those 4 now unguarded people at the pyre?
Yeah. While, like, making the last sprint over there, still, like, blasting fire towards the elves that are trying to deal with it.
And I just want to say, Archie has this weird feeling of deja vu for something he hasn't done before. Because, on the one hand, you are 80-plus-year-old Archie, and you have memories of being an arsonist, but at the same time, this is technically your first act of arson.
Uh-huh. This feels right! This feels... fated!
Arson and drugs. For some reason, this persistent theme in his family.
That's true.
Alright, so Archie, yeah. You're gonna say he just makes it to the pyre?
Yeah, well, yeah, you can make it to the pyre just fine. There are no elves hindering you now. Roll act under pressure to see if you can get all 4 of these people untied before the pyre seriously injures them.
Okay, I do actually have a knife with me, so...
Nice.
That's true. I'll give you
Alright,
+1 moving forward for your knife because you can cut their restraints as opposed to... Because I will say also Gigi did snap them out like, oh shit, I'm on fire. This is awful. But they were...
13.
With a 13, you just quickly make work of snip, 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 snip. Get the fuck out of here, you dumb assholes.
What are the exact criteria for this ritual? Like, do they have to burn?
They have to burn on the pyre. The pyre has to take them in a blaze.
Okay, so like the fact that they are off the pyre, they could burn now.
They could burn to death as long as they aren't within like 5 feet of the pyre. Like you get the impression if they leave the ritual circle, they are no longer part of the ritual.
This feels like a weird ethics question that I would see in my class.
Yeah,
That's exactly what I'm proposing to Archie. Archie knows, these 4 people are, like, deserve to go to prison and possibly get the death sentence level bad people. Santa promised you that.
Oh, okay.
Santa actually said, these people are such bad naughty listers, they deserve to die. Santa said that to you in the mall.
So, here's the thing. Archie has not had a minute to think this through, right? Like, he is so focused on stopping what's happening that, like, the morality and the ethics of it hasn't come up at all in his brain.
Right.
So as he's seeing
it also might be like an afterthought where he's like, oh, wait a minute, those guys were evil, whatever.
I don't think that's what's on his mind right now. Like, in a certain world, he might.
I just want to present the context of like, oh, hey, if that is something that's going through your mind, I wanted to remind you, the player, that's something that Archie might think about.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
right
fine.
now
Yeah.
he has one,
Yeah.
he's goal-oriented, that's Archie, so...
Alright, so Archie has freed these people. Jason, do the thing.
Jason's going to silently thank Gigi, and he's going to get behind Odin and basically just ram this spike through his chest.
Alright, I envision you doing it more like a vampire from the front, but you do you. Roll plus tough to impale Odin. You do need a 10 plus to land a perfect kill shot.
That is a 12. Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.
And Santa his explodes in electricity as you impale him. And he goes, and he's gone. You do get blasted by electricity because you do mechanically. Actually, let's run through it here. I'm assuming you're going to take less harm, so because what else is there to do when you kill the monster, right? Yeah, so you were going to take 3 harm by being blasted with electricity, but between your armor and less harm,
Yeah.
you're scorched. It's annoying.
Cool.
The elves, no longer bound to the service of Odin, just say, fuck off, bitches, and leave. They're not even worried about the forest fire anymore because they are no longer bound in service to this deity.
Oh, God.
We're going to haunt these woods for years to come, assuming they don't burn down, and they disappear. Like, they use elven magic to just nope out of here.
I like to think that Jason just turns around and sees what's happening with Archie, and he's like, what the fuck is going on? Oh my god, no!
Archie is on top of the pyre right now, blasting the forest, while the flames creep up around him, fully, declining into the madness, right?
Oh god.
Yeah, and as you do this, Archie, you're just setting this forest rapidly on fire. All the innocent bystanders have gotten out of here. The time dilation feels weird. You guys are slowly de-aging. You all realize, oh hey, what happened to that lump of coal that Santa had when he got stabbed and exploded? And it kind of bounced and rolled across the campground floor, and Raphael, who's no longer fighting elves, scoops it up. Oh good, I've been trying to get this back for a very long time. Guess it's time to come clean, you guys. This whole time, I haven't been the Archangel Raphael. I'm actually his brother, Lucifer. And he just looks at you like he's waiting for a surprise reaction.
Yeah.
What do you mean, yeah? I had a very good cover story and everything.
My dude, you have a trident.
Shit, there's the pitchfork that gave me away the whole time.
I mean, that's one of many things. Do you know what this family does?
Yeah? You guys are my mortal enemies. Of course I know what you do. You're not very good at it.
And you thought that we would be fooled by that, and he just gestures to him.
I would like to remind you that your grandfather, Oscar Van Helmons, killed Dracula by coming up to him in his sleep and murdering him by accident. You guys are not the legendary hunters the world would like to believe you are. You are incompetent assholes who are very, very lucky.
I smashed an RV into Medusa's face. What the fuck are you talking about?
Was that before or after your mother set an entire district of London on fire and killed dozens of people?
Technically after. But we're not talking about technicalities here.
Anyway, I won't belabor our conflict, because you're not destined to kill me for some time now. I'm not here to kill you all. I could try and snuff out your family, but Fate has a weird way of preventing me from doing that until I'm supposed to be able to do that. You haven't birthed the chosen one yet, so I probably can't kill you. And to be honest, Gigi and Archie, I've come to think of you guys as friends, so I'd rather not kill you. But you three are currently the only living Van Helmens, so I'm gonna make the same offer I make every generation before you. Let's just forego this doomsday prophecy. Pact of peace between Earth and Hell. Archie and Gigi, because the time dilation is fading but not gone yet, you still have your core memories of the future. You vaguely remember how things will eventually play out, including the death of Deslin Van Helmens, the chosen one. You get the impression that the first time you were offered this, outside time dilation, however timey-wimey shit works, you turned it down. But if you choose differently now, in this moment, you could change the future. But would changing it just save Deslin make the future better? Or maybe it would be worse, you can't be sure. Jason, you weren't here, you don't have that future context, right? Like, you only got briefly debriefed, so
I would have known about Deslin, but I wasn't there.
Right, so... yeah, you all get the impression you could make this deal now, and it would fuck up the future pretty bad, but you could save Deslin. And make the Devil's Apocalypse not happen. You also have maybe 60 seconds to decide this, because there is a very large forest fire.
Oh, yeah. I don't think I should be the one making this call, considering I don't know the kid. Or I won't know the kid. Oh, it's weird, this time stuff, but yeah. It should really be you two. If you want my opinion, it's a hard no.
So, Archie, the time dilation is starting to mess with his head a little bit, right? His back doesn't hurt anymore, right? His mental faculties are back, he can see, but he still remembers enough. So he's also got, the frenzy a little bit going on still, but that's starting to fade with the time dilation, because it's kind of weirding him out of the frenzy a little bit. He takes a look around, considers, says, "No! My family has fought you for generations, and we're gonna keep fighting you." Yeah, as he's de-aging mid-statement.
I don't mess with timelines or anything like that. Heck no.
Alright, well, can't blame a guy for trying. This will be the last time you see me for a while, because I feel like now that the cat's out of the bag, it'd be really awkward if I kept hanging out at your house. So until next time, and he flutters away with the rock.
Well, now I understand why you didn't want to date him, Gigi.
He's too boring.
And so the time has come for you all to part ways. I assume you at least leave the in the RV to get away from the forest before Jason goes wherever he's going to go.
Yes.
Yeah, so you ride to a safe destination away before... Where does Jason go? Because I don't think he wants to go back to Utah.
This would probably be the start of, his little, Canada journey. As soon as we cross the border, just drop me off.
Yeah, so, there's, the Canadian West Coast is, the Hollywood there, so, that's kind of, there's a lot of major cities. You pick one, you get dropped off. Do you guys exchange any final words before you part ways?
Just keep doing what you're doing. I don't...
Thanks for the help, buddy.
I don't got much advice right now.
Eat something poutine.
Yeah.
And the beaver tail.
What?
I heard they're really good up here. Beaver tail is
beaver
dessert.
tail.
It's not. Yeah.
So that does conclude our mystery. Archie and Gigi, after dropping Jason off to live in solitude in northwestern Canada somewhere, they make their way back to the family compound in Utah, where eventually Archie will sire 3 children, Deslin, Dante, and I think Delilah is what we named your daughter.
You have a daughter?
Sounds right.
Monster Cafe is a Bard Rock Network production. The Master of Ceremonies was me, Paul Kinter. Archie Van Helmens was played by Kenny, Gigi Van Helmens was played by Kadisha, and Jason Van Helmens was played by Nick. Tenzai is our editor. Everyone's socials will be found in the show notes. Music by Storyblocks and Epidemic Sound. If you want to talk with performers and other fans of the show, hop in our network Discord server linked in the show notes. Until next time, happy holidays.